I was in B tower. A tower.
What floor were you on?
B1.
What floor?
The first one.
What happened? Tell me.
When a big explosion happened, some guy came out. His skin was all off. I helped him out. This is him all over. There's people jumping out of windows. I've seen at least 14 people jumping out of windows. It's horrific. I can't believe this is happening.
Why the message about the plane? Sergeant Merrill 7-5. About the plane. 10-5, the message about the plane. That's all city. About to respect to Trinity and Liberty. All citywide task force units are to respond to the Liberty and Trinity Place. 10-5, the message of the plane. Be advised, I'm through. I'm not through on Federal. That's all citywide task force units. Trinity and Liberty will be mobilization point at this time. Who is the authority of? 10-5, the message about the plane. Central, we need the bomb squad and ESU over King and 9414, hold up. 5's the message about the remote control plane. Jason Torres on the air. Central, I got a message on that plane. It's a big truck with a mural painted of an airplane diving into New York City and exploding. I don't know what's in the truck. The truck is in between 6th and 7th on King Street. Alright, 10-4, I'll send you in the bus on there for Westgate. With a mural painted, airplane diving into New York blowing up. 2 men got out of the truck, ran away from it. We got those 2 under. Good. You got those? Are you holding those 2 guys, Kay? We got them under. Let's get some units over here. Listen to that. Fucking beat the shit out of them. Alright, alright, you listen, you need any further on those 2 guys over there? You alright over there, Kay? Yeah, both suspects under, Kay. We have the suspects who drove in the van exploded. We have both of them under, Kay. Let's get some help over here. Now, I'm sending you ESU there. I just want to make sure you and your guys are alright over there, Kay. That's all. What's the location, all right, Kay? Put them up. You know, we have both Neotrans driven that exploded. Resurrect? What location? The location, Kay.
And our apologies to our viewers about 5 minutes ago, but we do have an established connection now with CNN Deborah Fabry. The reports we're getting now, 2 or 3 men arrested on the New Jersey Parkway. Deborah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. That is the information that I'm getting from 2 sources, that there was a van either on the New Jersey Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway, and that it was near the George Washington Bridge. There were 2 or 3 men who were in the van. The van was pulled over. It is not clear why the van was pulled over, but when it was, law enforcers found tons of explosives inside of the van. That is right now all I'm hearing, but again, 2 to 3 people in custody, and we are trying to get more information on that right now.
Deborah, I don't mean to put you on the spot here. Do you know where on the Jersey Turnpike this was? How far from New York City?
We do not know that. We are looking into that. There is one report that it was on the New Jersey Turnpike. There is another report that it was very close to the bridge, if not on the bridge. So again, these details are all emerging, and we're trying to piece them together. But that's what we've got so far. 2 to 3 people in custody right now, found with a van filled with explosives.
All right, well understood. Deborah, where are you tonight?
And word late tonight that 2 suspects are in FBI custody after a truckload of explosives was discovered around the George Washington Bridge. That bridge links New York to New Jersey over the Hudson River. Whether the discovery of those explosives has anything to do with other events today is unclear, but the FBI has 2 suspects in hand, said the truck load of explosives, enough explosives were in the truck to do great damage to the George Washington Bridge. But they arrested the 2 suspects and they're questioning them as we speak. President Bush says the death toll at the World Trade Center and today's other targets is in the thousands.
Joining me is Jack Kelly. Now, he is a foreign correspondent, war correspondent, and just came back from Israel. He has some information about these attacks. Jack, what can you tell us happened first in New York?
Apparently what appears to happen was that at the same time two planes hit the building, that the FBI most likely thinks that there was a car or truck packed with explosives underneath the buildings, which also exploded at the same time and brought both of them down.
Now, that's the first time we're hearing that. So 2 planes and explosives that were in the building. Is that correct?
That is the working theory at this point. That is still unconfirmed, but that is what the FBI is going on at this point.
The ladies that are with me were in the World Trade Center in the first building and escaped through the lobby, where they report they believe there was a bomb in the lobby.
We ran down the steps to the lobby. There was no lobby. Everything was torn up. And even the turnstile was burnt and it was sticking up, and they just told us to run.
My boss ran out of the office. He said one thing, run. Everybody just ran. And we ran down the stairs. They told us to come back up the stairs. And we were like, come back up the stairs, are you crazy? So we continued down the stairs. We came outside in the lobby. There was no lobby. The lobby was totally gone.
Did you see other people?
People, there was a woman there with her face blown off. And as we were coming out, we passed the lobby. There was no lobby. So I believe the bomb hit the lobby first, and a couple of seconds in the first plane.
Okay, so tell me how you're feeling. How did you get there? What happened to you?
I worked for the Trade Center. I'm one of the carpenters, and I was going to go do a job. And I got on the elevator, and the freight elevator, and I heard the first explosion, and the elevator blew up, the doors blew up, and it dropped. And I was lucky that the elevator got caught in between 2 floors.
Which floors?
The B levels, the basement levels,
right,
where all the all the mechanics are.
As I'm walking by the main freight car of the building in the corridor, that's when I got blown. I mean, the impact of the explosion threw me to the floor, and that's when everything started happening. All of a sudden, a big impact happened again, and all the ceiling tile was falling down, the light fixtures were falling. You know, you got to go clear across the whole from 1 to 2 World Trade Center. And then all of a sudden, it happened all over again. Something else hit us to the floor. Right in the basement, you felt it. Walls were caving in, everything that was going on. I mean, I know of people that got killed in the basement. I know of people that got broken legs in the basement. People that got reconstructive surgery because the walls hit them in the face.
We heard a massive explosion that was in the World Trade Center at about 8:46 a.m. in the morning. The explosion came from, I believe, at first we believed that it came from the mechanical room. And then we heard a series of other explosions that sounded up on the above levels of the building, to where we then realized that there was something wrong and there was a major problem. The amount of explosions I've heard from 8:46 to the time we get out was so many, at least 10. It was just like multiple explosions, to where I felt like there was different grenades. That's what it sounded like. It was just different grenades being set off, like, in the building. It was like, there was one major explosion, and then there was different explosions throughout that period of time until we got out.
I was in the B4 level. I was assigned to the B3 level, but I had to do something in the B4 sheet metal shop. So I went in the sheet metal shop, do what I had to do, and on my way, I heard a bomb. So I says, probably the transformer again blew up. So I stepped back, finished what I had to finish, and I started towards the door again. And there come a big blast with a big ball of fire. And that's when I got hit.
I believe 6 years after 9/11, I don't know the truth. That I don't believe a word that they say. That, I just don't believe, like, everything that they say. I think is a cover-up. No, definitely not leave it alone. I think that we should get documents and know the truth of what was really going on that we didn't know, that we should know now.